Photographers, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be discussing how to quickly add a beautiful blue sky to your photo in Photoshop. Here's an example of the before and after. Well, let's get started. I'm starting out in Lightroom. This is the image we're going to start off with. And let me just quickly tell you the story behind this shoot. A realtor contacted me to photograph this home for him. The day came and it was gray gloomy. He called me and tried to reschedule, and I said, you know what? I can photograph this and still make it look beautiful. So here we are. Yeah, his concern was the gray gloomy skies not looking good in the photos. And I assured him that I could make them look good. So I've already done an overall process to this. And let's see here. Let's open it up in Photoshop. Here we go. So before anything, I'm going to do a couple things to the image to make it look better. First of all, this thing here hanging does not look good to me. So let's go over here and we will select the spot healing, and we'll come in here and eliminate that. Photoshop did a great job at fixing that. And then we'll just scan the image, see if there's anything in here that we could fix to make it look better. I don't know, maybe this little thing here. We'll get rid of that. There you go. Pretty much good to go. Okay, so to add the sky, I've already opened up a sky image in Photoshop. It's right here. Okay, so what I'll do here is with the Move tool, which is shortcut V, just drag it into your new image. As you can see, it's not as large as my original image, so just use Command T, so the transform, and just drag that image till it touches the other end. And then we'll bring it up till it just starts at the bottom of the sky here. All right, so first thing, I do not like the hue of this sky. So if we go into hue saturation, which is Command U shortcut, we can take the hue and bring it up to about 13. That's a little better. And then it's a little too saturated for my taste, so I'll take it down to a -10. Okay. And we'll go over to the layer and click the actual eyeball so we makes it not visible. Now select the background layer, and now we're going to do a quick selection of the gray gloomy sky with the quick selection tool. I'll enlarge a little to make it go a little faster. All right, we got that first part, this part, and then we got to get in between all these. There we go. Okay, you don't have to be perfect here because in this next step we will refine this selection by clicking the Select and Mask button up here. And as you see, our selection is in red and we still have white showing through. So we're going to have to go in here with this brush and just go over that, and we should see. Oh, there we go. It's looking pretty good. Now for this big tree, I will increase the size of this brush and just go over the entire tree, like so. There we go. And all this white poking through the branches here. Let's get that. Good. And then we have some additional white sky showing up here. So let's quickly go over that, and Photoshop seems to be doing a great job at selecting that. So once the select is finished, oh, let's get that. And you know what, I'm seeing a little white over here. Let's fix that. Okay, now that we've gotten our selection, we want to come over here. Make sure in your output settings you have this set to selection, and then hit OK. Go to your sky layer, select it, click the eyeball, make it visible, and now we see our selection and dance around here. And go down to this mask icon and hit mask. Voila! Sky's been dropped in. So, as you all know, each sky has a gradient from lighter to darker. So a little trick I do to make it look a little more authentic is I will make that gradient a little more pronounced. There's several ways to do it. A way that I like to do it is by just using a big brush, selecting that mask layer, and then making sure you're on black. Then your opacity is about 50, 49 is fine. And I'll go make my brush about half the size of the image, and then my first swipe is along that horizon, like so. Then I'll reduce the size of my brush, and I'll do one more swipe right along the horizon, which just gives it a little more graduated look, which I think looks a little more authentic. So voila, we're done. I'll flatten the image because I do not want this in a Photoshop document taking up more room on my hard drive, and I will save and close, and let's see what it looks like in Lightroom. Voila, we've got our before and our after. I think it overall just has more appeal, and hopefully it helps my real estate agent get buyers to the home to look at it. Well, thank you for watching. This is my first video tutorial on YouTube, and I have more to come, so stay tuned. I will be doing everything from commercial photography, editorial, wedding photography, portrait photography, real estate, pretty much across the board, and all the experience I've had in my years, and I'm going to share it with you, so stay tuned. Thanks a lot. Thanks for viewing. Have a great day.